made in 1958, 335 horsepower. Thanks Glenn, we really appreciate you bringing this machine along. And of course we're celebrating 100 years of Caterpillar. So we got Noel Gurjo here. Gurjo there, she's a local machine there. Come up from down on the down. She was down there near Clifton. So we've got Paul McLaughlin here driving the Lamp wheel loader. She's a 1976 910 articulated series there. You can see Paul raring to go. Did you have her over the paddock, Paul, did you? Yeah, no. Paul usually driving a Massey Ferguson, but the unusual thing about that Caterpillar, it was made in Japan. So what do you reckon about that? So we got Marshall Lamp here on this model machine, the 1979 75 horsepower, nice machine. This one is built in France. So we got them every way. This is a French, that's the Japanese, we've got American ones. Cole Roberts will be around somewhere with a Spanish match. Yesterday, and it was brought new by the Bundy family back in 1938. So spent all its working life out there. It's been an agricultural tractor, as you can see, never had a blade on it. So it's just been doing broadacre farming for all those years, since 1938. Got a good canopy on it there. This is another one of the Bundy tractors. It's got a little Challenger. It's 320 horsepower. Also works with Bundy something out there on the indoor plant. So now we've got Harold coming along here, ladies and gentlemen. Harold's a broadacre farmer down on the Mount Irving main there, sort of goes to the south-west way, and raised some of the best sorghum in the district there. And just a little D2 that Harold bought, and he only bought it back in 2014, so he hasn't had it for that long. So 30 odd horsepower. G'day Harold, thanks for coming mate. Lovely little tractor, eh? 69. So this will be another little bartering machine. It's 1935. No, I haven't seen Joy around today, so nice little 22, nice little tractor, good on Andrew. And we got number 97. You know what you're doing there, Bill? Oh, that's it. Give her a bit of herbs, Bill. Billy's thing there on the Kingaroy tractor. Okay, the next one we got here, one of Bruce Jeffrey's driving this for his dad. This little tractor comes out of Woodbine, it does, and replica vehicle as well. I've got Tommy Veal here on the 188. Just saw Tommy out having a bit of fun in the junior games there. Good on you, Tom. Good to see the matching in its working pose, mate, eh? Just another little 135 Mason Ferguson, and part of the wheel collection as well. This one is the high dollar bucket on the front there. Yeah, this is 111. This is tractor on the ground. This one, good on you mate, you did well. That's Tommy's sister there. Rudy, yeah, little Rudy. Now we got Andrew Kennedy here on his 1942 D8. It's an 8R actually. Andrew, good on you mate. Nice big machine, eh? Solid, tractor, table operated. There's another this is the D6AQ. here, the oldest junior on the ground. He had these tractors out earlier on. He was in the sort of in the slow tractor race, and the 574 is his as well. So John and his family come from up there down that spring, so good to see him coming down. They're good supporters of all things Kingaroy. Thanks guys. Then we've got Boy Gerso here. Gerso on a good phase on the 574.
something a little bit unusual there. Now we've got a Fordson E27N, 1950 model, petrol caro, and that's Jock Rusenberg. John Barbler here on his little Fergie. Have a look at this, 1944. It's a Ford Ferguson. So nice little tractor, That's what Henry Ford Harry Ferguson were in bed together, so to speak. Now we've got these are 3-point linkage hammers he's got on the back here. They fold out, and yeah, he does a magnificent job, those things. That's a good Ferguson setup actually. Pincott's little Fergie here. This is a TED 25 horsepower, and 1956, part of the Pincott collection. Andrew Ardley here on his little Farm All A. This is 1945. This is a nice little tractor, isn't it? As I was saying earlier, these are great little rally tractors because you can put them on a car trailer, easy to handle, easy to manage, and they always present nicely in the parade. So, yeah, this is Don Gercho here on his the little 35X. Been doing a bit of tractor trekking, eh? So these blokes like getting around, having a look about. So we got a little Gold Belly Fergie here, a little MD-35, and she's the high-rise version. So David Eggleston, he's the proud owner of this little tractor, and yeah, 34 horsepower, 4-cylinder diesel engine there. High clearance, got it looking really nice. Good on you, mate. Now it is sunny season green, nice and moist, big case. 330 horsepower or something, isn't it? 300 horsepower, the big 4890 case. Plenty of rubber on the ground, she'll do the job for you. It's actually called a switch plow. What do you reckon about that? Now we've got Daniel Reed still here on his Fortune Major, 1957. He's all set for working too, eh? Have a look at her race. He's got the 3-point linkage on the back, got the bull bar out the front, the rocks on it. Pretty good rubber too. So now we've got Barry Ardley coming up here on his little 014. This was one of Laurie Fox's tractors. Laurie was a great supporter of all things tractors, and they used to come around to all these rallies, bring a heap of gear. Thanks, Barry. Good to see Laurie's tractor still around for that. Now we've got Wyatt Duffy here. He's the young bloke we saw him getting around in the junior event, and it's the Case 830, built in 1964, and I think that's Murray's tractor, isn't it? Yeah. So young Wyatt's been looking after it for the weekend, and yeah, 70 horsepower. Good on you, Wyatt. Now we've got Nate Brittle here on his International Farm All, 1940, 17 horsepower, and it's a high crop. Up there, you can see, use this for road crop. Now we've got a Reynolds here, Colin Murray with his 1948 Reynolds. We've usually got Robbie Howland comes up with a couple of Reynolds, so nice to see another one, eh? So, 35 horsepower, you see it set up there with 3-point linkage for that. We've got a nice little 100 Farm All here. 120, yeah, so he's getting along pretty nice too, eh? That's Lance from Dirty Master's tractor, yeah, from up Bundy Bear. Little T20 here, that's Gary Martin and John Byrne on that tractor. This one here is 1954 model, and number 47 is Lachlan Wells on a 1976 1466 International. 150 horsepower, that big tractor, plenty of rubber on the road there. We've got Blake here on a Matthew Harris 44K, the petrol Kingaroy. No tractor, right? So we've got you know, like, they were really good farm tractors back in their day. Now we got the Roberts here on this Caterpillar T2. Nice little pilot farm motor there, last good looking nice too. Thanks for bringing it out, mate. Steve's done a narrow section installed by Steve's father, Keith Roberts, sadly passed away, but he was an absolute tractor tragic. Now we got Bradley GSL here on the 2010 John Deere. Piece of work in progress by the look of it. Good on you, Brad. Thanks for bringing it around, mate. Part of the GSL family. We've got Mark here. Mark's doing a bit of raking. He's got the old vintage rake behind the 1010. So Mark does he does the PA hire, and he's also responsible for the tent, the 10mm Nevada. He's got the rake working good, mate, eh? What a weapon. What a weapon that is. The old side delivery rake. This is a little Beatrice tractor. It's set up confused. It's painted with a vertical on it. So that's the Beat. I think it's a 411, is it, or a 41R, something like that. She's the Jersey's a VA. Now we've got the Newman here, the little Newman. These are as rare as rocking or dropping. This is Mark Favory here. And this is a 9 horsepower tractor, believe it or not, eh? So, yeah, little single cylinder, and there was only ever 250 of them made. So, nice tractor, mate. Thanks for bringing it along. Very unusual, so good stuff. Now we've got Terry here. Terry's the head barm, and he's driving Lewis and Jenny Jenkinson's tractor. This is clearing a few mozzies. Now we got Sean on his favourite little Fergie here. And then we got this other little Fergie here, little petrol Fergie with the flashing light. That's Greg Upman there. Beautiful restoration, eh? So this Tilda's tractor, 1950, 24 horsepower. Ray from Oil here on number 60 Trev. It's a beautiful thing, eh? I saw it come in last night there with his jammies on, you know. Got it looking good, Ray. A credit to you, mate. We love seeing that tractor. Look at the wheels on this little machine. I tell you what, you wouldn't want to be in rocky ground with that. It'd give you a rough ride, eh? So we got Bruce here. Bruce the Fergie. She's a TED20 1952 model. That one's Trev. And there's his Matty Lonsdale. G'day, mate. We were looking for you this morning. We don't need to. We found you, mate. This is the high clearance, the nice little tractor, petrol of course, and Matt's all things. He's the vice president of the club. Thanks for helping put all this together, Matt. You've done a fantastic job, mate. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Good on you, Matt. So we got Jackson Kemp here on the little grey and gold, little gold belly with the carry-all on the back. Very nice indeed. So we got a Minneapolis Moline here, nicely presented. We can't read his number. She's flipped over. It might be 10 or something like that, is it? So let's have a look at 10. Lord, thank you. Palm oil, this is Chris here on the little palm oil. Spend the day working that little guy, would you? Elvin Rudley, good on you, mate, yeah. So, Steve on the Zeke. And of course we got Frank Noonan. Thanks for bringing it out on the spider wheel, mate, you did well. Steve was most impressed, he come back with all his fingers. So we got Ashley Roberts here on his little Fergie 134. A little Matthew Ferguson, 1966 finish this one. on his A554. Nice tractor, nicely presented too, eh? So thanks, Chrome. Power steering. These are Australian built tractor, that's what the A stands for. They were manufactured down in Geelong there in Victoria. All set up with 3-point linkage and remote hydraulics. Another little Minneapolis Moline in its working gear. Nice little tractor. Thanks for bringing it around, mate. Now we're into the cars. Number 13 and number 86. 86 I'd say would be that little tractor, which is a little Ransom. That's what I was trying to think of this morning. It's a Ransom's garden tractor, and he's got it on the back of his Holden Rodeo, which is a 1999 model. So, and here we go. We got Bradley Butel's ute here. Lovely lady driving it. So thanks for bringing it around. Lovely restoration job on that Land Cruiser, because I'm a little bit biased to Land Cruisers because I drive one and I just love driving it. You know, the older they are, the better they are, I reckon. So here's the Drover's Dream as Trav calls them here. We've got the aluminium bodied Land Rover. Series 11A, 6-cylinder, 1968 David Kerr. So these are unstoppable with that aluminium body. If the motor wore out, you just drop a 186 in it there. Then we've got Neil Cooper here with his, she's got the boat trailer Chrysler Speedster. 1926, so it's 99 years old. How old's the poodle? 2. Oh well, 2 and 99. We'll give you 101. Very nice Chrysler, yeah. Now we've got David Recco here with his Model T ute. Isn't that a nice little rig, you know, 1925, so there's 100 years going around in front of you there, Model T. And we've got Lewis and Jenny Jenkinson, 1944 Willys Jeep, so left-hand drive. Looking very nice too. Now we've got the 2-door convertible 2-door convertible. Nice, isn't it? Joe Messina. That's a 300 SL by the look of it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, nice car. There wouldn't be many of them around. Now we've got the XB Barbler Fairmont here, giving us the royal smile. Yeah, that's a 1975. I actually had a bronze one of those, XB Fairmont. Yeah, nice car. Now Nick Bartley's here with his Dodge, 1956 Dodge. Plenty of room in there, mate. You take the whole family on holidays in that car. It's the big Kingsway. Neil Cooper's 1927 Chrysler. Now this is a finer 70, and yeah, took him 10 years to restore it. That's the trouble with these things. You buy them and you want to restore them, you spend the rest of your life looking for parts for them, you know. Now this is Lewis and Jenny Jenkinson's 1928 Model A Ford. It's nicely presented. Good on you, Lewis. Thanks for bringing it around, mate. You've got it looking good. He's building up a terrific collection of cars. 97 years old. Yeah. Now we've got a big Ford here. This would be the XP Falcon, is it? He's 1966 two-door. Oh, he's got that's the Perkins family there. He's got a bit of hoon in him too, eh? That's nice, isn't it? Nice car. Now we got, what do you reckon this was, a HT or HG Kingswood? HG Kingswood, there you go. See the V8, you can feel that bit of thump. It feels good, doesn't it? That's Kim Hoot, yes, that's her car, 1971. Isn't it nice with the Venetians and got a bit of trim over the back wheel there, spats, yeah. Now we got a bit of royalty here. This is the Rolls Royce. Jeff, no one other than Jeff McClintock, of course, driving this car. The nicely presented roller. That's Matty Lonsdale's roller. Now we've got Sean and Sarah Blisner's little 1965 Datsun 320 ute here. She's nice, isn't it? Nice wheels, yeah. Little Datsun, yeah. Here's the Dodge. A Dodgy Dodge 6, yeah. Nice looking car, this one. Really nice. Pretty swish. Good on you guys. Thanks for bringing her around, eh? And we got, no, that's not right, mate. Got a Land Cruiser here. As I said earlier, I got a soft spot for these Land Cruisers. Doesn't worry me how old they are. I'll let you talk about Phyllis, mate.
Rightio, we got Bob Jeffrey's little truck out of Woodinbong here with Phyllis Davies at the wheel. She's driving it, my lovely wife. And a little D6 replica on the back, and John Boy giving her an escort as well. So we'll see you in Sydney in the morning to deliver that dozer. And we got the original Nanango fire machine here. And yeah, mate, we need to go to a fire. Okay, one of the original Nanango units. These were little AS-130. They were Barry, and they went up in them. This one is another one of the Internationals at 26, and it's owned by the Beale family as well. 1960 model. I reckon when they got that machine, it had all the hoses and all the bits and pieces still left in it, Barry. It was quite surprising. A little International here, coming around there. They're an overhead valve 6-cylinder petrol engine, Jane Pedersen, and this is a C1500, a 1968 model, and quite handy for carrying those tractors and machinery around. They weren't a comfortable truck to drive. They were a comfortable truck to drive, Barry, and little beaver tail and easy to load these ramps. We got number one here coming in the big Dodge with the V8 in them, and this one here is Michael Rose's, and it's a 1973. It's just before the changeover of the door handles on them, and this one here is V8 powered, so a lot of petrol going in that. Little 6. Okay, Paul McLaughlin's driving it. The truck's owned by the Jenkinson family as well, and they were called a 610A. They come out with a V8 petrol in them too, and a little 5-speed with 2-speed transmission. Yeah, he got it after 30 years work on a pineapple farm at Nambour, that truck. So it was used right up until the finish of its time. 1921, this one here. And have a look at the timber work that's been finished. Lindsay Smith owns this, and it's been finished off very well, Lindsay. It's a credit to you the way that the timber work and all is done. 1921, little 4-cylinder, and 28. Yep, this is a little Albion here, and restored very well by Wally Trush. He brings this along to all the shows. I tell you what, it's a tidy unit. 1951 model, and originally carted produce between Brisbane and Toowoomba for a lot of years. But have a look at the detail that's gone into that restoration. It's definitely a credit to them. We got another J1 coming around here, Bedford, the 1966 model, and it's been finished off in that traditional green colour. They painted a lot of the holes as well in this colour as well. So 1966, Amanda Ardley. So Amanda, good to see you bring that sort of quality restoration here today. It's a credit to you, and you look like you're enjoying driving it, mate, so have a lot of fun with it, eh? Okay, we got one of the big L9000s here, and one of the tippers, and sadly we've lost its number off the front of it. These were Cummins powered and Detroit powered as well. They were a good truck. Number 12 we got on that, Barry, and it's got running 40,000 pound diffs, and Phil Systems bought that truck in an L9000 with a 400 in it. Another one followed behind it, the Aeromax this is, with the lift up bunk on it, and Ryan McIntosh has got this truck here, an L9000, 450 horsepower, and a 1997 model. Yeah, so Ryan McClintock driving it, is it? Yep. Okay, this is the first outing I've seen for this truck here, 1969 model, International with a Cummins in it. and 160 Cummins in it. They were called a C1800 and also called a 184. Yeah, Mark Walters has bought this truck in for us. 1960. Mark, thanks for bringing that truck along. Great to see. And one of the bicentennials here bought in from as well with Governor Phillip on it. That's one of the 16 that we bought that they sold, and still in immaculate condition. Graham Allen purchased that truck for brand new, still owns the truck today. It's running 610 horsepower and quite a collector's item, this one. We've got Stewie Renslag in one of the B model Max here. This old truck's done a lot of work for the family carting cattle around Nanango. They grow cattle out, this family, and it's been in the household for a long time. It's running 44,000 pound diffs. Would have been quite a handy unit in its day. I used to see it on that Brisbane Valley Highway carting cattle with a dogtail behind it as well for a lot of years, Barry. Earl, the late Earl Renslag's truck behind it as well. This truck here come out of Tasmania, and Earl was a big person into the cattle industry with auctioneering abilities, and they chased this truck down in Tasmania. It's got all of the things that they wanted in it, little C1800 with a V8 petrol, and I said it earlier, they went like a shower of shit, these little C1800s. They were pretty heavy on the fuel, they were, but what a beautiful restoration, and it's a credit to the late Earl Renslag as well. Another little international here, owned by the Renslag family as well. They come out with a 230 Cummins in them, a single drive. The two trucks, although they're very many years apart, run the same wheelbase configuration, and they were quite an easy truck to drive, those S-lines. They've done a power of work for a lot of people. Number 6 there, Barry, is one of the first of the four-wheel drive internationals, okay? You get a little stock crate on the back of it. Sean and Sarah Blister owns that one, a 6-cylinder. Been in the family for a long time, approximately 20 years. They've had a lot of fun out of that old truck. We got another one of the Drovers Delights here in 11, and Dick Robinson. This is a 1952 model. It came to it, Coolabunda is, yeah, good to see, mate. Thanks for the photo. The aluminium top and bottom on them. This one here is one of the Transtars that they bought out in the international camp as they moved up into the bonnet from the Lodestar into the Transtar. And these trucks come out with an 8V71 in them, a Detroit diesel. It's owned by Andrew Bartley, a 400 series Transtar, and it'll have a 2-stroke V8G M in it, and you can tell by the sound of the bark in that. So they were quite a good truck to drive. It's running a 13-speed transmission, and it's got the whole of the family in there, the Bartley family. And another one of the little value liners that they bought out, this one here, they were quite a popular truck, Barry, number 33 on there, and still in working clothes. This one's another one of Andrew Bartley's as well that they've bought around, and it's the CHR model, and it'll be a 1996 model around that. They bought them out, and still in original work clothes. This truck here, number 15, it's one of the best restorations I've seen of an LTL Louisville, and Colin Levine bought this down to us, a 1988 model with a 425 mechanical Caterpillar in it, and he's had this truck for a long time and spent a long time in and out of it, so it's a credit to him. Okay, we got the first of the Bedfords that come round. This one, Tom's driving this truck, and it's the Bedford TK model. This is the first of the wide guard trucks, an ex-council truck that worked around Kilkeevan for a lot of years. They come out with a 330 Bedford diesel in them, and quite a handy little local truck. We got one of the Ford Blitzers here, and they've still left the chains on this to show it would have been pretty handy in the snowy conditions. And Jock Rummenberg's bought this in. Jock, good to see it, mate. It looks good for the display with all the change and all the fuel gear originally on them. The Australian Army had a lot of those, and that's a 1942 ex-Army World War job. V8 side valve, and exactly the same as the one behind it. It's owned by Daniel Rummenberg as well, and Ford Blitz. Another 1942 model. They haven't got the engine cover for that one, so she'd be fairly hot to drive, it would. And good to see those old Blitzes. They're getting few and far between now. Peter McCleverty's Big B model Mac here, and this is one with a V8 powered one. They call it the 615s. Okay, a very rare truck today and a great collector's item. Originally owned by in Western Transport colours, which Peter McCleverty's father worked for a lot of years with Western Transport, and been their store beautiful. That truck went to Quilty and ended up driving most of its way home again. They had to take it down off the float and drive all the way home. Stevie Rudd's R series here. This comes out with a 237 Maxidine engine and quad box as well. Stevie Rudd comes out of just outside of Toowoomba from Top Camp. Had that truck for a lot of years, he has, and good to see. And this one here is Nick Klein's, number 23. They just purchased this old Bedford. It's running a 300 diesel, the Bedford diesel. Been a farm truck from Bowenville, and they got her and cleaned her up and took her home on the stiff bar. Quite a handy truck with old grain bin on the back of it. One of the Klein family, Nicky Klein. Okay, and we got one of the big bangers here from Beckley Transport, and this truck here is still in working class orders with one of the girls driving it, and she works this truck all the time, and it's good to see. They're quite a good truck to drive, they were, and Alicia, good to see you driving that, mate. And N14 in it, N14 plus, and still in very good operating order. Okay, Mick Klein again here in another one of the 650s. This is running one of the 525 engines in it, and this truck has only just come home from Weeper, working in the scrub up there. So still in work clothes, still working every day, and good to see that, Mick. Thanks for bringing it along. We got a little V8 Ford here as well. This one here is one of the C1500 model Shane Peterson's, and it is actually one of the 6-cylinder petrol overhead valve ones, so it's good to see an original work clothes, and it's pretty flat. That's good to see, mate. Thanks for bringing it along. Yeah, straight 6, yeah. Okay, somebody wrote the card out wrong. Never mind. A little V8 petrol here, number 26, and they're a 690 petrol. They come out with 318 V8 in them, and tipping hoist on the back. Quite a handy farm truck, and they went pretty well too with one of the old V8s in them. This one here is another one of Wally's truck. He's been hopping out of one and into the other one, and this truck here, Wally attaches, and it's a 1975 model Dodge. This one here is running a 6-cylinder Perkins and beautifully restored. It was used for tipper work around the Dalby Council area for a lot of years, so good to see that in that sort of condition. Okay.